This is Chicago's very own WGN News at 9.
Very shocking. I'm very sorry. My heart goes out to him, his family.
A man shooting cell phone video at the air show has captured the only known recording of that terrible crash that claimed the life of U.S. Army skydiver Corey Hood. Good evening, everyone. I'm Robert Jordan.
I'm Jackie Bang. WGN's Mike Lowe is live from Northwestern Memorial Hospital. Mike.
Jackie and Rob, just a tragic ending to this story. That U.S. Army skydiver who was injured after he crashed into a Gold Coast high-rise over the weekend died here at Northwestern Memorial Hospital this afternoon. Earlier today, we spoke with the man who captured the only known video of the accident. The video is haunting. 32-year-old Sergeant First Class Corey Hood, performing at the Chicago Air and Water Show, takes his final jump. WGN News is stopping the video before impact out of respect for his family.
I was on the rooftop 2 buildings over.
23-year-old Matt Viner of Deerfield was watching with smartphone in hand from a neighboring building on Lakeshore Drive.
I started shooting photos of the initial skydive, and I started to notice that one parachuter had kind of broken from the formation, had a different parachute.
It was the first sign something was wrong.
But I noticed they were coming unusually close to our buildings, and so initially I thought that he was just going to parachute through our buildings. And so then I was like, I won't be able to get that on a photo. It'll be too quick. So I decided to switch to a video and take a video of it.
Viner's iPhone 5 captured the only known video of the accident, which is now critical to the investigation.
When they're like, oh my God, please send that, give that to us, like, we need it.
Hood collided midair with parachutist Timmy Holland from the Navy's leapfrog team. Holland broke his leg. Hood was knocked unconscious and therefore could not control his descent. He clipped the top of a high-rise along Lakeshore Drive and fell to the steps below. Initially in critical condition, he was taken to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, where he underwent brain surgery Saturday. At 4:05 Sunday, he was pronounced dead. Hood was a member of the U.S. Army Golden Knights parachute team. He served in the Army for 14 years. He was a veteran of 5 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan and was awarded 2 Bronze Stars. Hood had taken more than 500 jumps before this one. Viner says knowing Hood died has changed his perspective.
Very shocking. I'm very sorry. My heart goes out to him, his family.
And authorities tell WGN News that this investigation is ongoing. The key question investigators are looking to answer is how these 2 experienced jumpers collided in the first place. Now today, both the Army Golden Knights and the Navy Leapfrogs canceled their performances at the Chicago Air and Water Show.
And as many of you know, Jackie Bang is our resident skydiving expert, and she has nearly 1,800 jumps. And if there's anything that you can tell us about that, we understand they may have been coming out of a formation.
Right. It's very sad. Sad for the skydiving community, for the military, for the families. I jumped with the Golden Knights several years ago. I don't know if it was with Sergeant Hood. But 2 things. Number one, when you leave a formation, you turn 180 degrees and you go fast and you go separate. But sometimes you go a little too close and you collide. You're going at 120 miles an hour. It could easily hurt somebody or kill somebody. We don't yet know the cause of it. This is just supposition. The second thing is you saw that Sergeant Hood had a white canopy overhead. That says to me that it was a reserve canopy. He was unconscious. He probably had an AAD, which is a safety device, automatic opening device inserted in the parachute. Most skydivers have it, and it senses if you go at a high speed at a certain level, it will automatically open that reserve parachute. Good news, it saves a life. What it can't do is control your canopy. He was unconscious, the winds took him. Unfortunately, the winds took him west to where the buildings were. If the winds took him east at the beach or the water, would it be different? We just don't know. All I know is it was a terrible accident, very rare to have a collision like that. 24 deaths according to the United States Parachute Association last year. Bob, about 3 of them were from fatal collisions, so very rare. Very sad accident.
Yes, it really is. And of course, they canceled all the rest of those parachute jumps today.